What's up? Welcome back to Positive Vibes Art for Kids. This is Alice here. My name's Mr. Dad. Happy New Year's. It's finally 2018. You know what I mean? And we're looking forward to some big projects this year. We're going to start you off with a good one. It's called water acrylics. It's a painting tutorial and it's really easy. Anybody can do it. So Alice and I are going to teach you, but we wanted to show you what supplies you'll need first before we get started. So, Alice, what do we have here?
The
canvas.
Canvas.
And you can use them in any size, but you got to put them under water so it's easier to use small ones. We're going to be using a storage container like this and filling it up with water. And then we'll be able to submerge them in there and kind of contain the mess because it gets a little messy. Alright guys, now we also have here
Water paint.
These are paints. They're water-based paints.
Yeah.
They're acrylic paints. So what you want to do is go to Walmart and get the cheaper acrylic paints because it works better for this project. If you use the expensive ones, they don't separate as well and they kind of clump onto the painting. So go to Walmart and get the cheap paints. This is Apple Barrel, but I know there's a couple other brands that work pretty well too.
Yeah, this is Apple Barrel.
And then get a bunch of colors because the more colors,
this is
the
from
better.
Apple Barrel.
And then
All
what you
these
want
paints
to
are
do?
from Apple Barrel, right, Dad?
Yes, ma'am. Apple Barrel. What you want to do? You're going to do the water acrylic process, which we'll show you. And then once that's all said and done, and your water acrylics have dried,
Yeah. Then you can feel it.
they kind of look like this right here.
Yeah.
They look flat. They don't have a lot of, but you can see, guys, look how cool that is. We can literally make these in no time
You can
flat.
see this one, but it's awesome.
Now you see this one right here is glossy.
Yeah,
This one here, we haven't sprayed any gloss on yet.
No.
And then we got, watch, we got another cool one we want to show you guys.
This one?
See how neat those come out? And what you want to do is go to one of your local art stores and you can get something like this, or even Home Depot, get a clear coat. Because once your paint dries, you lay a clear coat over these things and they look beautiful. So we'll post some more that we've done that we're really proud of after the video. We just wanted to give you guys kind of an idea of the supplies you need to do it. It's really easy. The next thing we're going to do is jump in the kitchen and make a gigantic mess. And we are going to have a lot of fun and we're going to make some art acrylic projects. So we'll be right back. You can kind of see our little setup here. We got a box down so that when we're done with the paintings that we can set them on there to dry. You want to grab something, maybe like a couple of bricks to hold the painting down because you need to submerge it under the water like this. And then once you submerge it, you got to put the, here, hold this down, baby. Once you submerge it, you got to take these bricks and put them in here to hold the edges down like that, so that it doesn't float up because there's an air pocket underneath the canvas. All right, and then what you want to do after that is basically just come over here,
And
grab your paints. Here, watch, Alice. Like this.
Super dirty.
Okay. Now, Alice, you do the honors. Just squeeze some paint on top of that bad boy. Basically like that. See what she's doing there? You see that? Alright, so you get a little bit of purple. What color do you want to use next?
Pink.
We'll go with some pink.
Yep.
Okay. Here, go ahead. Shake it in there. Squeeze it in there.
Pink is not
See,
enough.
guys? You just use your muscles, mama. There you go. Alright, now what color?
Blue.
Alright, guys.
Dark blue.
Let's see. We're going to go with the blue. I'm just kind of keeping the camera close for a second here so you guys can kind of see the process of putting the paint on. Really doesn't matter how or where you put it. You just want to kind of place it throughout the canvas. Kind of like this. Alright, I'm going to set the camera up on the GoPro so I can have two free hands. I just wanted to let everybody see kind of what you do, and then once we start actually floating the paint over the canvas, I'll probably bring it back down and let you see. So we will continue here. Give me just a sec, guys. Alright, what are the colors? Orange. Guys, orange. Go ahead, squeeze it in.
I think there's none.
Here, use this one. Go ahead and make sure you get it all on the edges. You're gonna bring it closer to the water.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay, let me get you another color. Okay, don't swirl the water, please.
Black.
A little bit of black. Okay, go ahead. There you go. That's good. Okay. And then we'll bring it out. Hold on, hold on. Hey, what we gotta do? Watch that. Lift it up. Now get your hands underneath it like this. Alright, guys. Now, once we bring this out of the water, here, grab it with 2 hands on the edges. Hold the sides. Hold them tight. You gotta start doing this now. There's all this excess paint. So just start doing that. Let all that paint run off the sides. This is the fun part, guys. I'm gonna bring the camera back down and let you kind of see what Alice is doing here. So you can see how the paint starts to swirl and mix. Alright guys, check this out. We have all the paint on the canvas, and Alice is now letting it kind of run off, and that's where you get those crazy designs. You can kind of see the paint moving. What you want to try to do, and it's tricky, but hit all these edges without getting fingerprints in the way. So sometimes you can build little frames on the inside that you can hold on to. Makes it a little bit easier. Here, watch Mama, lean it towards you now. Or sometimes you can just take the whole canvas, here, let go, and spin it like that. Now hold it this way. Just let it sit like that for a second.
So over can drop off.
Yeah, don't put it back in the water, please. That'll wash the paint off. So yeah, you basically just sit there, and I'm gonna do one next, guys. We're letting Alice get this one first. You just basically keep spinning it, and alright guys, we're gonna let Alice's, you just have to let it sit there and drip for a little bit till you get all the paint off. The more paint you can get off of it, the better, because it'll end up getting too much moisture in it and wrinkling if you don't. So make sure you spend some time just manipulating the way the paint's dripping, and every time you turn it,
drying.
No, it's gonna take a while to dry, Mama. So guys, give us a few minutes. We're gonna get Alice's all done up, and then we'll start another one for Mr. Dad. Look at those beautiful colors though. So easy. So easy. Looking so good, Alice.
I'll drink it.
So guys, give us a few minutes, and we'll start up on Mr. Dad's. So far, so good though. Look at that black coming in there. That pink, look at the orange. Alice, yours is looking really good. Alright guys, we got Alice's done. Here, scoot over just a little bit. We got Alice's done. Now Mr. Dad's gonna do his.
Okay.
And I am going to I'm going to use some red. Let me see what other colors I got in here. Look at that blue. I think I'm gonna use maybe some dark purple. It's like a purple blue. Black is always a good color. It's a contrast color, and it makes your design look super bright. I'm gonna use a pink, and I'm gonna see if there's some green left in here. If there is, I'm using it. So let's see here, guys. Start out with your canvas. Put it under the water.
Are you guys filming?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Then put these
We have
bricks on like
canvases.
that. Now that we got it under the water, we start putting the paint on. You don't need a ton of water on here either. Just maybe like 2 or 3 inches above the canvas itself. You just want to just put the paint wherever. And the more of these you make, the better you get at them. It's really just a matter of practice. So, let's see, we got a little bit of Pinkie Pie. Is this Pinkie Pie pink?
Yeah.
That's Pinkie Pie pink. Here, Alice, find one secret color. You pick one secret color out of the box that we're going to use. Whoa, that's watery. Alice will pick a mystery color. Right now. Alice, let's get in the mystery color.
This is the mystery color.
Oh no, we got Princess Peach. We got a little bit of Princess Peach, guys. Dad's going crazy here with colors. Ha ha ha. See, you can just literally close your eyes and drop it on there. It doesn't matter where it goes. You can probably start controlling it a little bit more down the road, but here, watch, I'm just gonna... Alice picked me a Princess Peach. It says Sun-Kissed Peach. So let's just sprinkle some of that on there, like, come on out there. Yeah, there you go. There you go, there you go. Alright, guys. Now right here, this is the trick. This is how you make dreams come true. You want to take one brick off, take another brick off. Get a little water on there, and then you see this? You start rotating it, kind of like they call it clockwise. See that? See that right there? You can see these colors, and the more I twist it and turn it, the paint rolls off the canvas and creates these really cool designs. But like I said, there's an excessive amount of paint. And you see how I hold it like that on the back? That's so I can get all the edges and just roll it around. We put down some plastic mat because this definitely gets a little bit messy. I think we've done it in the bathtub a few times, and that, yeah, just a little messy. Mom wasn't happy about that.
Nope.
So we moved on to this
Right here.
this little container, and it seems to be easier to clean. Alright guys, so Alice and I just finished up with our little water acrylic project. This here, you can see, is the carnage. We got dirty water and paint everywhere. But let me show you our finished product as it's drying right now.
Dad, let all the kids see your bunny ears.
Yeah. Oh, I got bunny ears. Hold on. Do I got bunny ears? Do I got bunny ears? Oh gosh. Sometimes I turn into a rabbit when I paint. So this one's Alice's. They look a little glossy now because they're wet, but as soon as they dry, they will look like flat again. And this one here is Mr. Dad's. You can see, guys, how easy that is, right? Just stick it under the water, you know, about a couple inches below the water. Tie it down with something like a couple of bricks. We use the bricks. Get the cheap acrylic paint and just spill it all over it. And then as you lift it out, you start to rock it. You know what I mean? And side to side, and then start to getting all the edges. And once you get all the edges, just hang it from one corner and let all the paint drip off of it. The more paint you can get off of it, the better. Because if you use bigger canvases, it'll warp them, the water within the canvas. So once again, guys, that was our water acrylic art tutorial. This is our disaster. This has been a pleasure for us, guys. If you like the video, please subscribe. Hit that like button. Share any comments with us. If you guys
With
do
your
any,
nose.
yeah, hit that like button with your nose. If you make any of these, please send
The
them
like
to
button's
us
right here.
so that we can take a look at what you've got going on.
Guys, the
We also,
like button's right here.
we also have an Instagram page that you can jump on. I'm gonna put it in the link underneath here, and yeah. Other than that, guys, have a good day, and look forward to talking to you again on our next art project.